sun is gone. Regardless, this is the Renault Duster 4-wheel drive, and this is a 1.2 litre turbo petrol engine. If this is your first time watching, my name is Fakier and welcome to the channel. Now this is the new design of the Renault Duster. As you can see, it's the new, completely different, bolder, bulkier look. You do have 217 millimeters of ground clearance, so that's really cool. And this is actually called the Dust Grey. I find it weird because the decals are dust grey, but it's actually a green color as well, but it is giving more of a green color. You've got the Duster Renault branding here in the front, and on the rear you've got your Duster badge or branding, as well as this new light finishes, and this more linear kind of finish goes all the way to the back. I must say that of course this car is very much more bulky, and it does come across as wider and bigger because it is that since I think the new brand came into 2024 specifically. Now what's really cool about the vehicle is that they talk about the starkle finish. Now there's small specks, or speckled or starkled this finish of this vehicle, and then also you've got these kind of, it's saying, oh, it's actually 20% of this vehicle, the starkle finish is recycle or sustainable kind of finishes. But what I must say, like, I love how the car really feels completely new, even like the door handles. And I know I did test this car before, but it wasn't the 4-wheel drive, and this is of course the mild hybrid, which I have tested, but this vehicle of course is the 4-wheel drive. Now the 4-wheel drive does have an auto finish as well as a auto mode, as well as the sand mode, snow, and which one is the other one, Ryan? Sand, auto, and eco. There you go. Now eco, and of course you get amazing fuel consumption. Now under the hood is a 1.2 litre petrol engine, mild hybrid engine, and that pushes out with the battery around 113 kilowatts of power and 250 newton meters of torque. Now that's pretty excellent, I must say, and the fuel consumption is to die for. Now the fuel consumption of this car, I got around 7 to 8.5 liters of fuel consumption. Now what does that mean? That means this car drives like a 1 liter turbo Polo T-Cross, Volkswagen T-Cross. That's amazing fuel consumption for a bigger vehicle. However, I must mention that I wasn't too impressed with the way the wind actually kind of moved this vehicle here in Cape Town especially. I was quite surprised because of that 17-inch alloy wheels. On the interior you get 444 liters of boot capacity, and also talking about load capacity, you've got 70 to 80 kilograms of load capacity on the roof. But what I must mention is a little bit of a Debbie Downer is that you do get cloth seats. Now with cloth seats specifically, cool, yes, there's that ISOFIX finish, but with cloth seats I don't like that you're paying for this vehicle 549,000 rand, and so I'm gonna say 550,000 rand, and that just means that how much, it makes me question, like, how much do I have to pay for a vehicle to give me leather seats? The starting price, I think it ranges between 459 to 489,000 for the entry-level models of this vehicle, but still, cloth seats, honestly, Renault, I think you could have done like a half duo, like a dual cloth and leather finish on the seating arrangement on the interior. And yes, ISOFIX does have that finishing touches of the zip, which I really like. USB Type-C ports, which is of course a very nice added bonus. And then you also have what I liked about the vehicle is that you've got your 7-inch digital driving cluster, and then a 10.1-inch, which really looks like 11-inch infotainment display with a of course wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Now this is a 6-speed manual. Running into bushes here. 6-speed manual gearbox. So because it's manual, you obviously get a better finish, better experience in terms of a 4-wheel drive. But there is an electronic handbrake. Now, why I feel like if you are going to use this vehicle for like your off-road or sand or snow experience, you're going to want to pull up. So that is a little bit of a downfall. And also the insulation, I'm not just such a fan of the insulation. I do feel that Renault could have done better, but it is a familiar finish on the interior. And then also something to note is the clutch. The clutch is not the greatest. I think if you do drive one of the newer Renaults, you will be familiar with that high extended clutch. But other than that, yeah, that is the vehicle. I would say it's a very nice car. It drives very nice. It's of course a Renault Duster, very reliable. We know it in South Africa. It's a little bit pricey. If you are looking for a more luxe or family feel, look, it's very spacious and roomy. If you are looking for another vehicle, I would recommend the Toyota Corolla Cross for that leather seats, and you still get that elongated feel in your vehicle. However, and a very good boot space. But I think that you are gonna get a little more bang for your buck in terms of the real feel, in terms of luxury and what you're feeling, because yeah, you don't get leather seats, and I do think that is quite a game changer at this price point, for me at least. And if I was shopping for a vehicle, again, this is just a consumer opinion, and of course after driving many cars. And yeah, if this is not your first time watching, I just want to say thank you so much for the follow, the subscribe, and the constant support over the years. And yeah, this is the first car review of 2026, and we have so much in store for you. Okay, peace.